Cambio di giocatori.
The second period is underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's lost his man here. Son Heung-min.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's picked his... Son Heung-min! In he goes again. And he's stuck it away. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is a
shot at goal! Loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. He will be livid with himself.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Manchester United do appear to have made a half-time change. Goes for a shot! Tomori gets it away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's found a way through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Son Heung-min defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Serginho. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pulls it back. Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Stood up well to him there. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Messi. And it's Messi. Takes a shot! Sensational from Haaland! A finish right from the top draw! And they've got their lead back. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Manchester United leading now.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition.
Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as...
And he shoots! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona! And the brings instantly to life.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Good running, strong and purposeful. Space for him to turn and look. He is through here. And it's been hooked away. And that's been won straight back. Serginho does really well to win the ball there. Tries to play it through. Flashes it across. That's not going far. Looking for options for movement. Shoots! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And the shot! Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his... Wish you all a very good evening.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of juices flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Haaland! Alexander-Arnold gets it away. Gets a good foot in there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Vardiol. Shoots! Missed by a fraction. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's looking wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chooses to go cross-field. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe. And it's Palmer.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Woola! Tomori gets it clear. Now this could be a chance. And that was very necessary. Neymar. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's got away. Neymar defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's a dangerous ball. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's forced to go back. That has ended up in no man's land. Over to the right flank. Palmer. Now that looks a decent ball. The ball has bounced loose now. Well read. And the danger is averted. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. And that is well cleared. Hazard. That's destined for the flank. Ferran Torres. He can run onto that. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Gerrard. Now it's Haaland. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Tomori. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Goulart makes a move down the right. Now it's Palmer. Gerrard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out for a throw. Tonali, ambitious ball here. Haaland. That has not gone well. Palmer. Mbappe. Serginho. He's found space here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Neymar. Oh, good spread. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, he's found support out wide. That's the keeper's ball. Looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. Caresses it through. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is a... Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different...
He's having a hit! Mbappe, foot in. And here's Ferran Torres. He's through here. Van Dijk attempts a clearance.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Haaland. Can he get it through? He has found the way through. Alexander nicked it back promptly. Now it's Haaland. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. It's Neymar! So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals than Andy Robertson here, that's for sure. He's reliable, consistently excellent in what he delivers going forward, and it doesn't really compromise on his defensive duties. A manager's dream in many ways, and a model man, and I would say a model footballer.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And it's Fernandes. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Haaland. Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So, a breakthrough already. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Messi goes short. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. He's having a shot! He's having a hit! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Picked up, and the shot! And he's stuck it away! And they're threatening to fly away here! Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Gerrard. Serginho. Over to the right flank. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cross in. Punched away. Now it's Marlon. And here's the chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. He's being urged to shoot! And that's a sharp finish! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United cut their deficit and look raring to go again. Oh, what a mistake! Messi, and Messi! Well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Ronaldinho! Black. Oh, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Alexander-Arnold. And Tomori. Played out to the left flank. That has not gone well. Played down the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Hazard. He has found a way through. Vardiol. Messi. Can he get on the end of this?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to pass it through. Now there's a shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Number 9,
Manchester United with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now that looks a decent ball, and that is a little undercooked. Mbappe finding himself in space. He's found a way through. There's the shot! Oh, good finish! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
3 minutes added time.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! And this could be the final action of the first half. but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Succumbs to the pressure. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh no, what has happened here? That's the end of the first 45. Manchester United are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless.
Frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, as remarkable as it is, this is where we stand, an extraordinary scoreline, and it's only half-time. The second half then, just getting going. Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. That's beautifully weighted. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Manchester United leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.